Hello people, welcome back to yet another video. Let's talk about Arsenal. So this one will be quite short, just a couple of words on the Villa game and actually the reaction on Villa game. I didn't get a chance to watch the game and I didn't watch the replay yet. I only watched the highlights, so I'm not going to talk about the game itself as what went wrong and tactical changes and tactical analysis or something like that. But I wanted to talk about the reaction because, quite frankly, it was funny to watch some of the fans absolutely losing it. Apparently, it's the end of the world now, and life and everything else is done. So, just my thoughts on the way I feel. Now, obviously, that one hurts, right? And at this point of time, any game you drop points would hurt. I think that even if we would draw this game, it still wouldn't make much of a difference. 1 point or no points doesn't make much of a difference now. But look, my opinion is this: like I said it before, I say it again. For me, City are the first favorite. Before the Anfield game, it was Liverpool. They had the advantage. It was Liverpool, City, Arsenal. After that Anfield game, for me it changed to City, Liverpool, because I thought that Liverpool will beat them, and that were their chance to get advantage in this race. So right now, I think it's fair to say it's City and then it's Arsenal, Liverpool, in whichever order. I don't think that neither we or Liverpool fans will care much about this. But yeah, no, for me nothing changed massively here. We know we have to go to Spurs. We know we have to go to Old Trafford, and those are places we usually play very very badly, or let's say we have a rough games there, right? So I don't think anybody expected us to go and win 7 games in a row, which City could potentially do. They have the easiest schedule, so I don't really understand what is this, panic all over the place. Usually, they call Arsenal fan base, they call us the most deluded fan base, which I don't think it's right. I don't think we are the most deluded, but one thing you could say about Arsenal fan base is that we are one of the most emotional one, right? Every single time something goes against us, and basically we cry so loud that you can hear us probably on Mars. It's just insane, really. Um, as I said, I understand this one hurts a lot. We hoped we we hoped we can at least push to the last day of the season, but it's just 2 points, right? So I don't think we'll drop out that massively. I think we will still stay probably in the same 5 points gap that we finished last year. Finishing second on third right now is no difference at all, really. For me, this season was, if we finish around City, second around City, like within the 5 points, and we get at least to the semi-finals of the Champions League, I think for me this would be a good season, right? And it's still achievable, right? I mean, the Champions League, I don't think we can win it, even if we go past Bayern Munich. We're not beating Real Madrid. It will be very tough, and we're most definitely not beating City. No chance. I know this season in the Premier League, we all know that we took 4 points out of them, but in the Champions League it will be completely different. So, but who knows? Who knows? Miracle happens all the time. But the one thing I wanted to say about the Premier League is, we as a fan base know better than any other fan bases that it's not over until it's over. So obviously it's a huge advantage City, right? Even if you check the odds, they're a huge favorite and they should be. It's in their hands, so it's theirs to lose right now. But what we need to do right now is just forget about this game, just go and win as many as we can and be there. In case they drop, something happens, something goes against them, one bad referee decision, and we should be there. We should be there, we should be around. The good thing is that we don't have to play them anymore and we have superior goal difference, at least for now. So we should be there. One draw for them, one win for us, and we are back on top, right? And then it's up to them to catch on us. So yeah, so for me, it's not the end of the world. As I said, I watched a couple of videos, reactional videos after the game. Quite depressing, to be fair. I didn't even watch the usual channels I watch because it's, I don't know. I mean, it's really super depressing. Of course, everybody is entitled to their opinion, but calling for Mikel Arteta head right now. Look, one thing I will give those people is that yes, it's fifth year in Arsenal, so he needs to start winning stuff. And by stuff, I mean Premier League title or the Champions League, because the FA Cup is not enough. It's good. It's a good addition, but at the stage we are, it's not enough. If City wins, for example, the FA Cup this year, and that's all they win, it will be fine for them. They've won enough in the last 5, 6, 7 years. But for us, it's not. I mean, we're obviously not there. But what I mean is, we need to win one of the two big trophies, and most importantly, Arteta has to do it. I always said, you probably know if you watched my previous videos, that I like Arteta, I like this project, I support this project fully. I have nothing against Arteta. Yeah, you can question the manager. Of course, when you lose games, you can question the manager. He must take part of the blame as well. With Edu, I always say that I still have my questions to Edu. There were some transfers that I didn't like. Jorginho, Havertz was quite questionable. So, and the reason with Jorginho is not the transfer of Jorginho itself, but probably most Arsenal fans felt the same ways. We were supposed to go and grab someone like Caicedo, which I will still took to Arsenal, and instead we went what they call a smart business and we got Jorginho. But anyway, so the Kroenkes that's a completely different conversation. I said it in one of my previous videos before the January transfer window that this January will show me if the Kroenkes are really into winning with Arsenal, getting back to winning stuff, or they're just happy to be in the Champions League and getting the money into the club. And I think we all got our answer loud and clear, right? They didn't even try to do any business. So I know there was this FFP and shit, but you look at Chelsea, they keep finding some loops, which is like that right now they're selling properties apparently, which is again another thing. Like, it's crazy, but anyways. But yeah, they should have done something, just I don't know, maybe try to loan a player with some crazy buyout clause, and not just option to buy, obligation to buy, just go and grab Tony, go and grab someone like that, or at least try, just really push for that. They didn't do shit. So Kroenkes, I think that not many Arsenal fans will be there to defend them right now, at least until we win something. They did win with their other franchises. If you follow American sports, I said it before, they won the Super Bowl back in the days, a couple of years ago with the Rams, which is quite hard to achieve. They won with the Colorado Avalanche, and they built a very, very solid team. They're making the playoffs again this season, and they have a general manager there as well. Quite young, wasn't experienced, but very, very good general manager. They have amazing coaching staff. They also won the NBA World Championship with Denver Nuggets, obviously, right? So they are winning stuff, but they're doing the things a bit differently, right? They're just doing the way they want to do it, and we have what we have. So there's not much we can do right now at the moment. If you want to protest against them, feel free. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. But as I said, for me, going after Arteta is just ridiculous. I mean, we lost our first game since the start of the season. Since the start of 2024, and apparently after one loss, and the only games we didn't win was a draw at Etihad and a draw against Bayern Munich. Now, I don't know why people talk about Bayern Munich like they're, I don't know, Munich 18-16, with all due respect. But I think this is the British media effect of just shitting on everybody that is outside of England, which is funny. I don't know when they will learn. Every time they go to the Euros or to the World Championship, World Cup, sorry, they get accumulated by different football nations, and they still don't learn. Bayern Munich is still Bayern Munich, right? The reason they dropped in the Bundesliga is because they were like 12 point behind or something like that before the Arsenal game, so they simply gave up. Like there was no point for them to play, to even try in the Bundesliga. So what they did is just they were just trying to give minutes to their players. It was more like a practice game for them for this Arsenal game, because that's all they're playing right now. They're not in the German Cup. They're not. Obviously, they lost today already. It's official to Bayer Leverkusen, the title in Germany, but they were like 10 or 11 points behind before the Arsenal game, so it was actually already decided. They're still a good team, so as I said in my video after the game, I think we played better football, but they were the better team. And I said already, they had a plan, they stick to it. It worked for them, good for them. So right now we have to go there. If we can somehow get a win, that would be fantastic. If not, there's no shame in going out to Bayern Munich. We have a very young squad, so hopefully they'll learn. And as I said with Arteta, my opinion is I would stick with Arteta for the next season as well. I have I have zero problems with him. As I said, with Edu, it's a bit different, and Kroenkes, we all know about Kroenkes. So the other thing was funny again is that apparently Arsenal fans are sorry, some Arsenal fans, YouTube fans, right? Let's put it this way: YouTubers are going at Saka, which is actually crazy. Um, Again, I don't understand it, but I'm not even trying to dig into this. As I said, I think that's all emotions. That's the dangerous thing to talk with your emotions rather than your brain. As I said, we have a young squad, right? We all know we have a young squad, and it was just a bad day at the office for me. It doesn't matter how bad or good we played tonight. I don't care really. We lost. This happens, right? Villa are not very good team, not very bad team. It was probably very personal for Emery, but again, it's not like they like giving. At least watching the score, watching the stats, I was following the game by stats, as I said. Just the live score. Didn't watch the game, but I didn't see anything outrageous for Villa. Their XG was low. It's not that I care too much about that stat, but still it shows something. Shots on goal, stuff like that. Nothing major, right? So yeah. So anyway, for me, I wouldn't get depressed. Um, I don't see any reasons to get depressed. I love this team really. I will show the guys the love I think they deserve. Uh, I've seen a lot of good stuff from Arsenal in the past. Obviously, the Invincibles, the stuff. Unfortunately, I had the pleasure to watch us from 2010 up until Mikel Arteta came over, and all the shit that we had to take. Being absolutely ridiculous to watch team being Panther Club and playing shit football, and even being absolutely horrible team to support, including Unai Emery, by the way, when we were losing again to Aston Villa at our ground, which is kind of tradition right now. So for me, this team emotionally, I'm very attached to it. To be fair, this team brought back the love to the game. I'm actually enjoying watching Arsenal games right now. Yeah, we drop points from time to time, but one thing is we're battering teams, right? I mean, especially this season, we're absolutely destroying teams. At least where you expect us to destroy them, right? There's a reason we have the best goal difference. Even after tonight, we scored the most, we allowed the least. So yeah, there's a reason for what people say. It's only Burnley, it's only Sheffield. Well, it's not like only Arsenal plays those teams, right? The other teams are playing them as well. And we took 4 points out of City, and we took 4 points out of Liverpool at the same season, when both of them are going for the title. So that haven't happened for us. I don't know. I can't really remember when was the last time when we took, 4 points of the title contenders, right? The teams that are running for the title. So, as I said, I love this team. I love the way we play. I love watching Odegaard playing football. I love watching Saka when he's, let's say, when he's not knackered. I absolutely love watching Martinelli. Gabriel Jesus is one of my favorite players. So for me, it's just a matter of, maybe it's not. It's still maybe a bit early for us to win the title. And yeah, um, I would like to see some other big YouTubers' reactions on this, because apparently there were some very happy, not Arsenal fans, of course, some Chelsea fans, Tottenham fans. They were quite happy, so at least some positives here for, that some people are happy after our fuck up. So yeah, anyway, I would say cheer up, don't be depressed, just look from the on the bright side of things. We're still second, even after this. We're still second. We still have a chance. We're just 2 points behind City. We're still in the Champions League quarterfinals, right? So I don't understand what is this depression in our fan base. But as I said, one of the most emotional, one of the most reactional probably fan bases out there. So just cheer up, look from the bright side of this. Enjoy the rest of the games until the end of the season. We still have our North London derby to care about, and we all know that when this game is played, nothing else exists for us. We still have to go to play United. That's probably the one game I expect the most to see, which United will get, the one that played Liverpool and somehow managed to get a point, or the one that I watched playing Bournemouth and get absolutely dominated by them. So yeah, as I said, don't be depressed, cheer, get a beer or non-alcoholic beer if you're under 18, watch the season and just show the guys some love. I think they deserve it. I think it's fair to say they deserve. If you're Arteta, well, that's your right. Of course, you can say it, but at least don't get to the team. I don't think they deserve this. I think that every single one of them was pretty good tonight. Hell, uh, even Havertz kind of made me enjoy football just for the sake of the pain he inflicted into all the Chelsea fans out there who were watching him scoring 9 goals. So yeah. Anyway, guys, that's all for tonight. Just a couple of my personal thoughts on what happened and in general the situation in the club. So I hope you like it. Let me know what you think about it, and up to the next one.